5 years before the Communist Manifesto, Flora Tristan wrote the words that still ring loud across the world in the book The Workers' Union. Workers of the world unite. It is a call to action, now widely attributed to Marxist ideology. But for workers across the world, it was their only hope at one point. And yet, year after year, May Day turns into a flashpoint. So, what's the link between Marx and the International Labour Day, and why must it not be viewed as simply communist? A holiday for many across the world, the 1st of May marks not just the struggles of the world's working class, but also their achievements. And, as strange as it will sound, this seemingly commie agenda is rooted in the windy city of Chicago, an international hub of commerce and culture with its iconic skyline. Truly an American city that captures and visualizes what capitalism can look like. But in the 1800s, things were a lot different. On the 4th of May, 1886, anarchists and socialists set off a stunning sequence of events that changed the world. What began as a protest for an 8-hour workday turned into what has now been immortalized as the Haymarket Affair. An unknown person hurled a dynamite bomb at police trying to disperse protesters. What followed was indiscriminate police firing and clashes. At least 7 cops and 4 civilians were killed and several more injured. Affair, riot, massacre, call it what you will, the incident is the very reason labor rights took center stage. Despite attempts to crush dissent through media and propaganda by the government, the Haymarket Affair turned into a larger movement, gaining steam in America and beyond. For Indians a world away, B.R. Ambedkar can never be directly linked to the incident, having been born 5 years later. But the principles of labor rights, made famous in Chicago, were codified by Babasaheb in the Indian Constitution. Interestingly, in America itself, Labor Day is celebrated on the first Monday of September.
गर्मी में बहुत दिक्कतें होती हैं। इस टाइम भी हमारा पंखा खराब पड़ा है
और 10:30 बजे इतनी गर्मी लगने लगती है कि एक तो शुगर पेशेंट है, दूसरा गर्मी इस कदर है, कोई सुविधा नहीं है।
काम में तो दिक्कत होती है, ये गर्मी में काम करते हैं तो पसीना आता है और भी कपड़े तक भीग जाते हैं और काम तो फिर भी करना पड़ता है हमें।
Amid heatwave alerts in India, what's really going on Labor Day? While peaceful marches were carried out across the world, tensions erupted in parts. Police and protesters clashed in Manila and Turkey, while a business hub in India's Uttar Pradesh turned into a fortress. The Gautam Buddha Nagar Police Commissionerate imposed Section 163 of the BNSS from 30th April to 8th May. Massive security deployment across Noida, right next to the Indian capital, came weeks after massive protests turned violent in some parts. In April, thousands of factory workers marched, blocked roads, and went on strike. Their demands were simple: higher wages and better working conditions. As per reports, many of these protesters were working for as little as rupees 10,000 a month. That amounts to just over $100 American. Amid inflationary woes and rising fuel costs, reports suggest many of the protesters were barely making ends meet. While the protests across India remained largely peaceful for almost a week, on April 13th, the tensions turned violent. Cars were set ablaze, and police and protesters clashed. As the anger continued, the Uttar Pradesh government reacted, announcing temporary wage hikes and promising conversation with protesters and factory owners to establish better conditions.
The issue is that the protest in Noida happened almost 2 weeks before, and still many hundreds of people are missing. Still more than 350 juveniles are missing. Juveniles are in custody also. So this is a serious issue, and they have not been produced before any court of law within 24 hours, and still they are under the illegal custody of the UP police. So now we will have to approach the concerned authorities like the Human Rights Commission and the Child Rights Protection for them. So my the first priority is the release of the illegal detainees immediately from the these jails, and for finding out the missing persons, especially the juveniles, and also for the compensation and action against the errant officials.
Allegations of foreign links were made and mass arrests followed, but the details remain in haze.
उनके वार्षिक कैलेंडर में इंटरनेशनल लेबर डे का अवकाश है, मात्र वही यूनिट बंद है। बाकी सभी यूनिट्स में सुचारू रूप से दोनों शिफ्टों में कार्य प्रारंभ हो गया है और सभी श्रमिक शांतिपूर्वक आए हैं और अपना कार्य कर रहे हैं।
श्रमिक भाइयों और बहनों से निरंतर हम लोग वार्ता कर रहे हैं। उनकी जितनी छोटी छोटी समस्याएं होती हैं वो छोटी नहीं, किसी की ज़िंदगी में एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या का भी रूप ले जाती है। मैं सबसे अनुरोध करूंगी श्रमिक भाइयों और बहनों से, वार्ता करके हर चीज़ का समाधान हो सकता है, तो कलेक्ट्रेट के दरवाजे हमेशा खुले हैं।